Welcome to another video from DIY Daily. Just put together a quick video, just running you through a bit of information and just showing you a new tool that we've bought from Pichler. We've been having a mega run of injector issues over the last couple of months, so much so that we invested in the Eco Blue injector puller kit. We've used this on 7 injectors now, and it's got every single one out absolutely spot on. Really nice and easy to use piece of kit, really well built. Tools these from Pichler, so I'm mega impressed with that. I've done a separate video on the channel on that one, just showing it in use on the first injector that I had to go at. But yeah, the tool that we've got today that I was just going to show you a bit about, basically the injector shaft cleaning kit. So we've had quite a bit of a run of injector troubles just recently, and we've had a few that have actually quite badly damaged the seat of the injector. Now we've used a kit previously, which has been this one for cutting the seats, which has done the job okay. We've always been able to use that. The main issue that we've really gone and invested in the new kit from Pichler is we've got one massive advantage with this style kit compared to the traditional one, in that with this style kit we never know how much you're taking off the seat as you're cutting it, whereas the Pichler tool has got this. I'm just going to run through it in a bit more detail, but the cutter has actually got a really neat little gauge on it, so that you can gauge exactly how much you're taking off. The problem that you've got, if you start taking too much off, every bit that you do take off, you're starting to alter the clamping force of your clamp holding the injector down. So you need to be a bit careful, and obviously if you are taking whatever you're taking off, you do need to be compensating for in the repair washer. So with this tool, you can basically measure exactly what you're taking off, and then you can compensate and get the exact repair washer that you need to do the job. So I'll just run you through the tool and what's involved in the kit. But yeah, really nice pieces of kit, these Pichler tools. We've got quite a few. You'll have seen a few bits on the channel that I've put on there that we've got. We've already invested in the induction heater. We've got a wheel bearing tool. We've got the engine support for underneath, which is really useful. You use that all the time for doing cam belts now. Obviously invested in the puller kit for the Eco Blue. Thinking about getting one of the PSA kits next as well. But yeah, let's just run you through this kit in the video and just show you exactly what we've got in it. So to start with, a cleaner for the centre of the bore there. So, and just as well, these Pichler tools, they always come with a really nice, decent set of instructions, unlike you're getting a lot of tools. But you can just see, I'm not going to run through it in too much detail, but you can see everything's really clearly labelled and described in there. Dead easy to read through, and it just shows everything dead clearly how to do it. But yeah, we've got some caps in there to block the cylinder up, so you can obviously keep blocking that up. You've got a little rod somewhere that little rod there, so you can thread it into them, block it up as you keep blowing it out, as you're cleaning it out as well. But yeah, the Pichler tools, they're all really nice quality bits of kit. They all feel really decent to use. So we've got an attachment for a drill there, so you can obviously put some of your different fittings in. Obviously that fitting in there is going to go in there, which has got a clamp for the cleaning brushes there, and obviously your 2 base brushes will attach into that as well. This is a certain version of the kit. There's different versions that you can get, and there are some additional pieces that you can get as well, because that's just an attachment for I do like a slide hammer piece of kit for the seal puller, which is quite a decent bit of kit as well. Then we've got some cutting grease, we've got the main cutter, and we've got a couple of different cutting attachments there as well. So but yeah, let's just run you through this. This is the main piece of kit, the main reason that we really invested in this bit of kit. So just shame I haven't really actually got a vehicle. I've been waiting to get a vehicle in that I'd have a bit of time with to sort of try and show you the kit in action, but I haven't really had one in over the last sort of week or two, so I thought I'd just put a video together on it now anyway. Well, I've got a bit of time tonight, so yeah, let's just get it out and just show you exactly how it works. Right, so here's the main tool, and the very first thing you'd need to do is just find the right size cone. You've got a choice of 3 cones, so once you've got your injector out, just find the cone that just slots into the top of the injector hole there, just to centre the tool. That'll then go over the tool. Once you've got that on there, you can then just find your right size cutting tool there. Again, just drop that over. You've got your little grub screw, which just locks off where there's a flat on there. Thought I'd just show this video just with the tool in front of you tonight. But if I get a chance over the next few weeks, I'll see if I've got a job where I need to use it and just try and show you it actually on a vehicle as well. But yeah, once the cutting tool's on there, the next thing you would do is just put a bit of the cutting grease on it, so you can just dab it in the end of there and just get a nice coating of grease just on the tip of the cutting tool. And basically what that'll do is it'll gather all the swarf as well, so as you're cutting it, it'll collect all the swarf up on the tip there so that you're not getting any into the cylinder of the engine. And once we've done that, we can then locate it into the injector hole, and you can just use that as like a little bit of a slide hammer just to knock it and just seat it down nicely. And then once you've got it all tapped down into place, we'll just try focus on the actual measuring gauge of it. The very first thing you need to do is just zero the gauge. So if you can just see the gauge there, just try focus on that. You can just see you've got the 0 there and the 0. And then once you've zeroed it up, just nip the top grub screw up. So we're now ready to measure the cutting distance, what we're going to cut down. So we'll then adjust the bottom piece. So you can do it in really small little increments. Obviously it's all measured so you know exactly what you've cut off. So I'm just going to turn that around to there, and then you'll then lock the bottom one off. So you now know you're going to cut that exact measurement down. So then you can just simply turn it. You only need to do it all by hand, so it's really easy. Just simply cut the injector seat, and obviously with the tool locked off there, you cannot go any deeper, so you know exactly what you're taking off. Then simply take your tool out, give it a nice clean out, inspect your seat. Obviously if it's not quite cut deep enough and you need to go a little bit more, it'd just be a case of backing the bottom grub screw off and just then simply turn it round another step, lock it off again, and obviously just do the same again, and obviously keep doing that until you've got the seat nice and clean. And obviously just take a note of your measurement that you've cut down, and then you can fit the exact correct repair washer to suit the exact distance that you've took off. And that way you can do the job absolutely bang on, exactly as it should be. It'll be set back to properly what it should be from the factory, and you aren't going to affect any of your clamping forces on the injectors. It's just, you can get away with using just repair washers and just guessing at it a little bit, but really the clamping force of the injector is really important, and it isn't something that you should be compensating on really. You can cause problems in not doing it properly. So with this piece of kit now, we've invested in it so that we can do the job properly. Really nice piece of kit. If you're doing a few injectors and you can, you know, warrant the purchase, it's definitely worthwhile buying. Just thought I'd put that, do like these Pichler tools, they're really well made, so I thought I'd put a quick video together on that. And I'd not seen one of these before, and we'd used the other kit for quite a few years, so I just thought it'd be nice to show people this piece of kit and what's involved with it. But yeah, hopefully over the next few weeks might get a chance to show the tool in action, would be nice, and see if we've got a fairly badly damaged seat that we can have a go at on it as well. But yeah, hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if I get any more tools, I'll do a little showcase video on them in the future as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.